Imagine, if you will, a world powered by the same energy that fuels the stars. Well, China's latest fusion experiment brings us closer to that reality. From the little I understand about nuclear fusion, it has something to do with combining lighter atomic nuclei to form heavier ones. And in the process, vast amounts of energy gets released. This video is brought to you by Brain.fm. It's focus music. I love it. It's linked below. We'll talk more about it later. Well, over in China, they've got a reactor called the East Reactor that actually can sustain a fusion reaction in a loop for 18 minutes. That's what's been reported. And I believe the previous record was something like 4 minutes. So pretty massive implications here. They call this an artificial sun because you can get a lot of energy out of the sun, obviously. And that's the whole idea here, is to get unlimited energy from a source like this. But this is big news though. And the reason everyone's talking about this, and we'll stay out of like, East versus West and China versus US or anything like that for this topic, although that is an important topic. But the reason everyone's talking about this is because it means that if this problem actually gets solved and you can sustain this indefinitely or for a lot longer period of time, you've basically solved energy almost, right? People talk about this as a clean source of energy, and it's not just clean, but it's abundant. So if you need it, you got it. Not everyone's thrilled though. A lot of people are like, this is not practical. We're not even close to it being practical. There's a lot of skepticism in terms of immediate applicability. I don't think anybody out there though denies that this is a huge milestone, however you feel about it, towards getting to sustainable fusion. And we've had all these breakthroughs in AI recently. And I think those breakthroughs are coming faster and faster and faster. And a lot of people are excited about it. Plenty of other people are worried about it. Probably most people are sort of oblivious to all the advancements in AI and how quickly it's actually going, what it's going to mean for our jobs. You have this notion that we're going to live in a super abundant future. Now, there's plenty of futures, and I explore all of them in my course on AI and how you can survive and thrive in AI, which is linked up below if you want to get deeper into it. But one of those futures is a super abundant future where basically energy is taken care of. And labor sort of goes away. Prices really come down. It's very deflationary. And if there's anything that you want materially, you basically will have access to it. You can get it, right? There's a lot of science fiction that explores this, and it's not all upside. There's a lot of downsides that can happen even in a super abundant, quote unquote, future. But it's crazy to think about. Not only could this power things like our homes, but it could also enable long duration space missions. And we could discuss this all day. There's a lot of fascinating aspects about this. Like, what does it do to geopolitics? If energy is just there for everyone to have enough of, does that change, how people interact in terms of trying to grab resources? My take on that is probably not, because you run into the same problem that you do actually in any super abundant environment, is that scarcity still exists of some sort in some level. For instance, there's only so many seaside houses. So even if you have all the money in the world, not everyone can live on that one really great property with the best view, right? And I think for that reason, there's always going to be some sort of hierarchy and competition and some sort of scarcity, even if energy isn't the thing that is scarce. Something else that I've heard people talking about as it relates to this is like, what if it decentralized power production? We didn't have to rely on centralized power plants, for instance. I mean, that'd be kind of interesting also. So I'm curious your thoughts on this. Are you weirded out by it? Are you excited about it? Does this go over your head, or you're like, why are you even talking about this, Chris? It doesn't feel like it's applicable in any way, shape, or form. Get back to talking about iPhone stuff, iPad stuff. Let me know. Now, very quickly, let me mention our sponsor, Brain.fm. Focus Music. It's perfect for deep work, being creative, learning. It can help you focus in as little as 5 minutes, and it's science-backed. As you can see here, it actually does produce real results. People love it. I love it. I use it all the time. So you should definitely grab your 30-day free trial using the link down in the description. You can go to brain.fm/dailytech, daily TEKK. That's brain.fm/dailyTEKK.